Alright guys, we're using technology again for the sake of time and convenience. Here's your standard for this week. Instead of annotating the essential question, I actually annotated the standard because you may choose to pull an essential question that doesn't necessarily reflect exactly what the standard says. So from the standard, I pulled out for annotation, distinguish, and put it to the side to tell apart or tell the difference. I pulled out points of view, opinion, and what one thinks. And I pulled out dialogue. Dialogue's talking. It has quotation marks, and it gave just a really tiny sentence to show what those quotations look like. Over here, the vocabulary and verbs that come from the standard. The blue ones are the words that are actually in the standard. The purple ones are related vocabulary that's not in the standard. So I know we've talked about making sure to add in vocabulary that would be connected to the standard, but isn't necessarily identified in the standard. Then from the standard alone, I pulled out the first three are directly from the standard: distinguish, differences, dialogue, and opinion. Didn't come up with a fifth one for me. Now you may find a different one in there that you like for number 5, and you don't have to use these. These are just examples. All of this is just examples. So the 3 words of the day, the first 3 words of the day came directly from the standard, and then opinion is one that's related to the standard, but not necessarily lifted. But that's a word that lifted from the standard, but that's a word that they would hear over and over and over in real life. And then a couple of things that I came across when thinking about strategies and what could actually be used in class with the students in addition to what iReady is asking for. One of the things I saw that I thought was pretty neat and would help the students understand different characters was in a passage or passages where there's dialogue with more than one characters, having a different color for each character and highlighting the dialogue, and that'll give a good visual for who's actually doing the speaking. And then with the T-chart with think and feel, tying that back into voice. We have different voices based on how we think and how we feel. And you might even want to put the voice on the left side, or what was said on the left side, and put the think and the feel on the right hand side. I didn't quite think that through all the way when I put that up there. But you know, if I'm sad, I'm going to use different words and I'm going to have a different tone of voice. If I'm excited, I'm going to have a different tone of voice. If I'm mad, I'm going to have a different tone of voice. So it's important for the students to incorporate how they're feeling or how the character's feeling when they're actually doing the reading. So let's look at it. Maybe you want it to look something like that. No right or wrong, just food for thought.